The Haunted Diary of a Victorian Child. In the dimly lit corner of the internet on r/paranormal encounters, US/Ghost Hunter Dave posted a tale that would send shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. It began on a fog-laden autumn morning when Dave, an intrepid ghost hunter with an insatiable curiosity, decided to explore an abandoned Victorian-era mansion known locally as the Whispering Manor. With his trusty flashlight in hand, Dave ventured into the heart of the decaying mansion, its walls echoing with long-forgotten secrets. Rusted chandeliers swayed ominously overhead as he ascended the creaky wooden staircase, leading him to a room that had remained undisturbed for generations. Inside the room, amidst cobwebs and antique furniture, Dave made an astonishing discovery: a dusty, time-worn diary. Its pages were brittle with age, and the faded ink told the story of a young girl named Emily who had lived in the mansion over a century ago. The diary chronicled the solitary life of a child, but what caught Dave's attention were the unsettling entries about Emily's imaginary friend, Mr. Shadow. Emily described Mr. Shadow as a tall, shadowy figure with piercing crimson eyes, who whispered malevolent secrets into her ear at night. As Dave read on, the entries grew increasingly erratic, detailing how the whispers intensified, how the shadows seemed to come to life, and how Emily's family slowly descended into madness. The diary chronicled unexplained disappearances, eerie nocturnal occurrences, and the overwhelming feeling that the mansion itself was a sentient, malevolent entity. Emily's final entry was a chilling plea for help, written in a shaky hand, as she begged for release from the clutches of Mr. Shadow. As Dave shared this unsettling tale on r/paranormal encounters, he vowed to return to Whispering Manor to investigate further, armed with his ghost hunting equipment and an unwavering determination to uncover the truth. The Reddit community watched in suspense as Dave embarked on his spine-tingling quest to confront the malevolent entity that had haunted Emily and Whispering Manor for generations. Let's check today's another story. The Whispering Forest, a camping trip gone horribly wrong. Deep within the annals of No Sleep, a subreddit known for its spine-tingling tales, a chilling narrative unfolded. It was a tale of terror and an unforgettable camping trip that went horribly wrong. Our story begins with a group of close friends, eager for an adventure, who decided to explore the enigmatic Whispering Forest. This remote wilderness was infamous in local legends for its eerie phenomenon: trees that whispered in hushed, ghostly voices. Unfazed by the legends, the group packed their camping gear and set out, seeking the thrill of the unknown. As they ventured deeper into the forest, a thick fog descended, obscuring their path and muffling their voices. It was then that they heard the faint, ethereal whispering of the trees. At first, it seemed like an eerie coincidence, but as night fell, the whispers grew louder and more sinister, echoing through the woods like a haunting symphony. In the heart of the forest, the group set up their camp, the eerie fog curling around them like ghostly tendrils. Despite their discomfort, they laughed off the situation, chalking it up to overactive imaginations. But as the night wore on, the forest whispers became more than they could bear. Unnerving secrets, ominous warnings, and sinister promises filled the air. Then, they saw the shadows, dark figures that moved silently among the trees, their eyes gleaming like crimson embers. Panic set in, and the friends huddled together, their flashlights trembling in their hands. They realized they were not alone in the Whispering Forest, and whatever lurked there seemed malevolent beyond imagination. The whispers intensified, filling their minds with dread and despair. One by one, the friends began to experience nightmarish visions, their deepest fears brought to life by the sinister woods. They tried to escape, but the forest seemed to conspire against them, leading them in circles deeper into its heart. As the hours passed, their resolve waned, and the forest's grip tightened. They couldn't trust their senses anymore, and the line between reality and nightmare blurred. It became a fight for survival as they struggled to break free from the Whispering Forest clutches. The terrifying tale unfolded through a series of desperate updates on Reddit as the authors shared their harrowing journey through the haunted woods. Redditors watched in suspense, unable to look away from the story of a camping trip turned into a nightmare, and they anxiously awaited each new installment, hoping for a glimmer of hope in the darkness of the Whispering Forest. Let's check today's another story. The cursed doll that tormented my family for generations. On a gloomy night, I ventured into the eerie depths of r/creepy to share a haunting family tale, one that had plagued my lineage for centuries. The unsettling story revolved around an antique porcelain doll named Victoria, a seemingly innocent relic that harbored a malevolent curse. Victoria's sinister presence had haunted my family for as long as anyone could remember. Passed down through the generations, she brought nothing but misfortune, terror, and unexplained tragedies to anyone who dared possess her. The doll, with her lifeless blue eyes and porcelain smile, was a harbinger of darkness. It began with my great-great-grandmother, who had acquired Victoria from a mysterious antique shop in a small, forgotten town. At first, she was enthralled by the doll's delicate beauty, but it didn't take long for the sinister events to unfurl. Inexplicable accidents occurred, starting with objects moving on their own and escalating to terrifying nightmares that left my ancestors in a cold sweat. Each owner of Victoria experienced their own nightmarish torment. The doll seemed to delight in causing chaos and pain, leaving a trail of trauma in her wake. Family members vanished without a trace, and those who remained were forever scarred by the doll's presence. As the latest victim of Victoria's curse, I felt compelled to break this dark legacy once and for all. Armed with determination and a burning desire to end the torment, I made the fateful decision to document my experiences on Reddit under the moniker /haunted heirloom. The Reddit community, drawn to the eerie tale of a cursed doll and the family it had tormented, followed my journey with bated breath. They offered support, theories, and warnings as I chronicled the relentless onslaught of paranormal events, sleepless nights, and inexplicable occurrences that Victoria subjected me to. Together, we unraveled the sinister origins of the doll, a cursed artifact from a long-forgotten ritual that bound malevolent forces to her porcelain form. With the help of fellow Redditors and a daring plan, I embarked on a perilous mission to break the curse and free my family from Victoria's grip. As the story unfolded, the tension reached a fever pitch. Would I succeed in banishing the malevolent spirit bound to Victoria, or would I become just another victim in my family's cursed legacy? The Reddit community held its collective breath, anxiously awaiting the chilling conclusion of a tale that had ensnared their imaginations and left them with shivers down their spines.